Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Blanco the Slime. In today's video, I do have the best current way to make money in GTA Online. Although it is not solo, of course, this is through the casino heist, which you will need a minimum of 2 players. So grab a buddy and go on and get that bag, fellas. But before we get into today's video, I need one thing from you guys. I need you guys to just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. It only takes 1 second of your time, and it really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. But anyway, let's get into it. So for the casino heist, of course, you are going to need an arcade. Luckily for you guys, arcades, if you don't have one, they are 30% off this week in GTA Online. So I highly suggest getting them. These are all the locations of the arcades in Los Santos. There's a few up in Blaine County, but I don't suggest getting those. They're really far out. I suggest getting the one right here. It's the closest one to the casino. And as you can see, I didn't even own an arcade up until making this video. This is the first arcade that I have purchased. And like I said, they're 30% off. A lot of the other things are cosmetic. You don't really need them, but I do suggest getting the personal accommodation so you could spawn there. But anyway, first thing you're going to have to do when you get your arcade, you're going to have to, of course, go get the arcade equipment. So this is just really quick showing you guys the setup mission to set up the business of the arcade. And then after that, you are also going to want to do the scope out mission for the casino heist. During the scope out mission, you want to head behind to the racetrack and just scope out this door right here. This is going to be very important later on when we go into the approaches. Of course, there is 3 approaches, and the best one is the big con, which you will need to scope out that door to enter as security guards. So for those of you, again, who don't know, it is diamond, targets. Again, the diamond target is back for the casino heist. It's only during a special event, which is active right now. So I highly suggest getting it done. The diamond is worth a lot more than any other of the targets that are available for this heist. On screen now, I do have all the values for all the targets. As you can see, diamond is north of $3 million. So split 2 ways, that's $1.5 million each. Or if you're taking 85%, you're gonna make like $2.5 million, maybe even a little bit more. But of course, you do want to do the big con approach. As I mentioned earlier, there are 3 approaches: the silent and sneaky, the big con, and the aggressive approach. I'm sure most of you already know this, so I'm kind of just going through this pretty fast. I'm not really taking my time with it because, the heist has been out for years now and most people probably know. But I do have to briefly mention it for the people who don't know. I do suggest the big con approach. That's the one that me and my buddy did here. Shout out to him for helping me get the content for this video. At the time of this recording, the diamond was not a target for the casino heist. We actually played this right before the update that they put the diamonds in. So unfortunately, I don't have gameplay of us collecting the diamonds, but again, I did post the data and the values of the diamond for the heist on screen. But anyway, you can't do the same approach 2 times in a row, so I suggest running the big con approach first, and then after the big con approach, you're going to want to do the silent and sneaky one. I don't ever suggest doing the aggressive approach. It's because every time you get shot, you do lose money. So obviously you want to do an approach where you're least likely to get shot, which is going to be the silent and sneaky, or the big con where you go in with multiple disguises. Personally, I suggest the security one. But anyway, let's get into the heist now. I'm just going to walk you guys through it. A lot of people have asked me in the past how to do this heist. So I have it a little bit fast forwarded, but you can see on screen, what's going on and what we're doing. Very simple. You just drive right on into the casino, disguise the security, and you're just going to want to follow this step by step. Like I said, man, the diamond is worth a lot of money. It's probably the best way to make money right now on GTA. Unfortunately, it is not a solo activity. Like I said, you will need a buddy. Hopefully some of you guys have friends. If you don't, if you need someone to run the heist with, I'm not trying to say that you guys don't have friends. That came off kind of wrong. We're just going to knock this guy out real quick, though. He doesn't have any friends. Boom! Anyway, if you guys need someone to run the heist with, I am available. I also need people to run the heist with, so maybe, you could help me help you, and I could help you help me, type of thing, scratch each other's back, so to speak. The diamond, like I said, man, it is awesome. And, like I said, you could do 50-50 splits, or you could do 85-15, then run your homeboy's heist at 85-15 in his favor. That way everybody gets the big bag. It is limited time. It is only going to be around for a week, so I highly suggest you guys do it. This video is not me going through all the setup missions. I'm sorry, I don't actually have footage right now of all the setup missions. They are very simple, though. You just have to follow the guides to them depending on which approach you want to do. This video is simply to show you guys how to actually complete the heist. I was not hacking. My friend was hacking, so I also don't have footage of the hacking, but I'm sure you could find it on YouTube or on Google, how to finish the fingerprint hacks. I was, of course, just the one grabbing the cash. So the gas does end up coming into the room. You do have a little bit of time. Unfortunately, though, to get the maximum amount of money, you have to stay in the gas for a little bit, grabbing some extra cash, which my friend actually does in this clip. But when you do stay, once the gas comes out, the cameras get activated in the room, and whoever is in the room will get caught. Therefore, on your way out, you will experience some type of gunfire, therefore losing a little bit of a cash while you're getting shot in the back. So if you want to make a little bit less money but keep it fully stealthy, you have to get out by the time the timer is done. Once the gas starts coming out, as it did right there, that's it. We're already spotted. They know we're there. And now we're going to have to deal with some gunfire on the way out, as opposed to if we had left before the gas started coming out, we would have been able to get out stealthy and without a, gunfight on the way out and keep all the money that we had. Again, what you're seeing on screen is not what you would make with the diamond method. This video is speaking about the diamond method, which again is north of $3 million. If you're playing on hard mode, it's going to be $3.5 million, a little bit more than that. But of course, you do have to pay Lester a 5% cut of the take, and then you do have to hire gunmen, a driver, and a hacker. So now I'm going to give you guys advice on who to hire. I personally suggest hiring the worst gunman, the worst driver, because you don't need a fast vehicle and you don't need high power weapons, especially if you're doing this stealthy and silent. And also with the big con, you're not going to need a good driver and a good gunman, but you will need a good hacker. I suggest doing the one that takes the 9% of the cut. This will allow you to stay in the vault room for I don't know how much longer. I believe it's 25 seconds longer, or maybe 30 seconds. It might be longer than that. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section. But this also here, you can see on screen, there is a second vault that my buddy opened up for me. It's going to be in the control room. You got to clear it out, and then there's a big red button that he's going to have to hold down, and it will open a vault for you to grab some extra cash, or in case, if you got the diamond approach, then of course it's going to be extra diamonds in there, which you're really, really going to want to grab. But anyway, back to who you want to hire. Definitely hire the good hacker. You don't need a good gunman. You don't need a good driver. And that will take up about like 20% of your cut between Lester and the hacker and the gunman and the driver. So you won't keep all the money from the 3.6 million on hard mode with diamonds, but you'll keep roughly about 3 million. So 50-50 split with you and your homie. That would be 1.5 million each. Or of course, if you're doing 85% splits for each other, it'll be a lot more. But right now, currently, this is definitely the best way to make money. And, like I said, just follow what we're doing on screen. It's very easy. You're just going to want to make your way out of the casino. You could, of course, pick a different exit point. The main point of the video, though, is you want to locate that door in the scope mission and do the big con approach as the security guards. I find it to be the easiest one. Now, right here, this is pretty important. Once you get out the casino, you're going to want to try to find a car, which I believe we found one on the street. So you're going to want to get on this highway here, and you just run straight across through the grass onto the other side. You're going to locate a helicopter. So some people try to drive all the way to the drop-off to make the sale. It's way too far. It's all the way across the map. You don't even want to risk it. So you can see here we did, murder this dude. Unfortunately, his demise was met, and we took his vehicle. And now we're on our way to go locate a helicopter, which is usually on the roof of this building that we are driving to. So all you got to do is, again, just follow our every footstep here. You can see we hopped out, and we're just going to make our way to the helicopter that is on the roof. We got to do a little bit of parkour here, but that is all good, man. We are mastermind thieves, so I would assume that our cardio is pretty good, right? So anyway, you can see me struggling here a little bit. I was definitely struggling getting past this AC unit. But anyway, we finally got up top. That guy just dropped from the holy high heavens to his death. That was insane. Literally right in front of my face. But anyway, we're going to fast forward it. You drop it off to the buyers, and that is it, man. It's that simple. The heist is done. Like I said, with the values, it is going to be different because in the video we did cash. You guys would obviously be doing diamond. I'm going to be doing diamond during this week. If you do need someone to run the heist with, you guys comment down below with your PSN. I am on PlayStation 5. And I have no problem running it with you guys and getting money together, man. That's what I'm here for, building up a community and just having a good time, right? But anyway, man, I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, please leave a like. Please hit the subscribe button. Or like I said, it really helps the channel grow. It takes 1 second of your time, and it really helps with the YouTube algorithm, man. I'm almost at the point of getting monetized. We're almost past halfway there. So we're getting close. But anyway, till the next one, peace out, boys.